Yeah, and you said earlier, kind of, paying homage to those that came before you and stuff, and obviously the Kimbo Slices of the world and all. Was it amazing to kind of have the opportunity to Bellator, to later actually fight him, actually have that shared, two humans, there's a couple experiences in life that are more personal. Fighting, there's very few, right? That could be more personal than that. You guys will always have that, what's that like?
Well, for me, I came in there prepared. You're talking about one of the biggest stages. I think that stage was bigger than a UFC platform. We had people hanging off the rafters. Sold that place out.
Huge. It was huge.
Scott Coker, he came and he said, "Dada, we've sold this place out. We've never had this many people at a press conference before." And when you go back to it, it's like Kimbo was there, Shamrock was there, Gracie was there. They never brought out a crowd like that. See, I was blessed with wordetry, and I feel like, when it comes down to marketing and promotions, look, I was doing that in the backyard. We was bringing out a lot of people to the backyard. So I'm like, for me, this was like another day at the office, and what I didn't factor in is how many people take interest.
Yeah.
We had 4 guys come in and they put $6 million on me. You could Google that. They shut down the books. I mean, it was a crazy experience.
It's amazing, yeah. Yeah. But honestly, that press conference is historic, man. It's like, it was just raw, right? It was raw.
Yeah.
And it made, if anything ever sold a fight before, that sold a fight, because I wanted to see it, because again, I was familiar with, we all were familiar from Kimbo, from YouTube. I was familiar from you, from the documentary. So I was like, oh, this fight's got to happen. Then I saw the press conference and I was like, oh my God, this is like a Big Brother situation. I was like, but I think Dada might, I don't know. We don't know, So
here's awesome. The thing, right? Here's the thing. When you look at situations, like that, I was coming in, I was bigger, I was stronger, I hit definitely a lot harder. And I just knew the strengths that I had. I knew that he had the skill, I knew that he had the talent, I knew that he had the experience. But I was going to neutralize that. That was all going to count for nothing. I was going to change the narrative. I was going to take over, and I was going to finish him. Now, I would say this, certain things transpired, and from a medical standpoint, and I realized that when I got into that ring, and a lot of people said, hey, listen, they was looking into my eyes, and I want everybody to tune in to Dawg Fight round 2, to get the gist on that. But when you take that many people that takes interest inside of a fight, that big, that much betting, etc., you got to have, you just got to be careful, and here I am. I'm in there with a known puncher, a known knockout artist. And under the condition that I was, he couldn't finish me.
Yeah.
He couldn't finish me. I mean, I stood around. I took 58, 57 copy box punch stat numbers. He threw 78 total shots. I took 57 and still stayed standing and went to the 3rd round. Yeah. And I could have only have thought that, if I was how I am right now, I would have finished that fight in the 1st round. Yeah. But, it was a great experience for me, definitely not done. Had to, establish BYB Extreme, sure. Make it into a pillar, of the fighting pinnacle, that it has started to flourish to. So now that the cement is solid, the foundation is stern, now I can actually come back and get in 1 or 2 more to set the world on fire all over again.
There it is. All right, there it is. Hey, man, and when you're ready and when that happens, I got your back, man. We'll support it every way we can. Yes. Absolutely, man. With that, kind of just maybe one more final thought, man. I want to give you kind of an opportunity. Is there anyone in particular you want to give a shout out to? Maybe share anything about BYB. I think you have a Tampa card coming up in March, right?
There you go. Okay. Listen, we're gonna be all over, this year in different cities and different states. But Tampa, BYB 9 at the Tampa State Fairgrounds. is going to be historical. And when I say historical, because of the individuals that are now coming on board.
Yeah.
We have a great heavyweight lineup. We got great females on the card. Mm-hmm. The whole card is stacked. And I said this before, we should call it NOME, N-O-M-E, Night of Main Events, because every fight that's on the card has the potential to headline and be its own main event, and everybody that's out there, you could go get your tickets at bybtickets.com. Again, that's bybtickets.com. And listen, we are the premier bare knuckle fight league, right? No one has the history, the resume that go back in depth like how we have. You can go back and you can fact find, you can see how long we've been around, like the dinosaurs. I mean, listen, got nominated for 2 Emmys in the backyard. Rolling Stones, National Geographic. Shout out to everybody that we work with, in conjunction to getting us here. Shout out to Mike Vasquez. Shout out to Jose Pepe. Shout out to the whole BYB team. This is the best card, yet. And we're only going to get bigger. We're only going to get better. Follow BYB Extreme on all social media platforms. BYB Extreme on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. Also subscribe to the YouTube channel to see, prior events, to see fighter breakdowns.
Yes,
listen, it's one of the hottest channels with content, and we're going to keep them coming. We are here for the fight fans. We fight, we put on shows, for the entertainment and the enlightenment of the people. When it comes to BYB and bare knuckle fighting, we have no equals. BYB Extreme, when it comes to bare knuckle, we make the weekend. We're going to light Tampa up. We're going to light the city of Tampa up like it's the 4th of July, and it's going to be an epic event, and if they can't if they can't be out in person, they can watch the event on our YouTube channel, and they say some of the best things in life are free, and definitely BYB Extreme, we're keeping the giving tradition alive as we did in the backyard.
And your content is absolutely awesome. I'm going to link all of the social media channels, Twitter, IG, Facebook, but YouTube, everybody for real. I'll make sure I'll have the link for tickets as well, but amazing content, amazing fighter profiles, breakdowns, interviews. So if you're unfamiliar, check it out. Again, like Dada said, but I'll link everything. If you're not a fan yet, go there and you're going to be. It's just that easy. Dada, man, thank you so much. This was awesome. This was such a pleasure to have this opportunity to talk to you. I will be supporting, watching. Can't wait for the Tampa card. Thank you again.
Hey, listen, and before we go, I was going to keep this under surprise, but cut my hair, man.
My man, where's the red mohawk?
It's gone. It's gone. Psych! It's right here. It's breaking down.
I was like, this is breaking news.
No, I got it braided down. I wouldn't be me without the mohawk, right?
Oh man, I wouldn't have known. Yeah. Yes, you got me for sure.
There you go. Brawl now, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, man, for having me on your platform, BYB Extreme. We have no equal. The mighty Trigon. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's the pinnacle. Every fight in Tampa will be a finish. Nothing March the 12th in Tampa is going to go the distance.
Thank you, Dada.
Thank you.